we are goaters. We do commercial farming in goats. We do 2 types, Boer, Savannah, and the third one, which is our parent, which we started with, which is our local Mubende or Kigezi goats. But we want to improve them to have the pure, the good breeds of the Boers and Savannah. But we wanted to grow organically, not artificial growth, because we can't begin with what we don't know. We had to begin with what we knew, the Mubende goats, the Kigezi goats, then we improve them to the Boers, these ones, and Savannah. We will soon bring the pure breeds we will import from South Africa or buy from those who have already imported to breed them to a good breed. Why do we do goats? We do goats because of some reasons. One, goats grow very fast and we can sell them easily. They grow and we sell. 2, goats can multiply easily because in 1 year a goat can give you 2 kids. If you have a goat which gives you 2 or 3 kids, they will have multiplied the same. So that the numbers grow, unlike the cow which will take 9 months. It is not easy. We did goats because we know that every person can afford to take care of a goat. Whether you are poor, I know the poorest person who doesn't have land can take care of goat, because you can easily cut grass and feed these goats and turn them into money. Another reason that we did goats, we needed manure. We needed manure. You need manure, organic manure, to do other things as in goats. But what I like about goats, they are easy to master when you are taking care of them. When you are very clean, you will reduce on the diseases. When you keep with them for a long time, you will know what they need. You will like them, they will like you. You will turn it into profit immediately. So I really encourage people to like goat farming so that we can multiply them. Anytime you go to the market, you'll get your money back. I first learned from my friends on the internet, the WhatsApp groups that we make, the elite farmers, because I was on 2 poultry. But later I saw what goaters were, we really call them goaters, were doing their thing. So I said, why can't I change goalposts? Because poultry was taking a lot of my time. It makes good profit, yes, but it consumes a lot of time. So I was getting tired. I said, let me turn into goats. Because I was seeing those doing cattle farming, dairy farm, beef, but I chose goats. I chose goats because of what I read, the literature I saw, and what I had seen at my grandparents' home. So I decided to join goats because I knew I could handle these goats because they are easy to manage.
Take us through the management of goats.
The management of goats, 1, you need to be clean. 2, you need to choose your breed right. Breed is very important. Like now I've gone into Savannah and Boer. The time they take to grow is very short. Whereas our Mubende can take 2 years to conceive, 8 months I'm able to have the Boer, the Mubende, the Savannah conceiving. So that breed that can grow very fast encourages you to do the goats. So I encourage someone, if you are going into farming, into goat farming, make sure you choose the right breed. 3, you need good pastures. Pastures are important input when you are doing the goats because they have particular pastures they need. They are browsers, so they keep picking up things around the farm. You can't keep them in one place. That's why I have to do both. So they like browsing. You need to choose your pastures right. Another thing, the reason that one has to put into account the care. the care. When I say the care, you need to be detailed. Look at where they sleep, how they feed. They are so important when you are doing goat farming. Make sure you have to spray them weekly because they also are affected by ticks. Then deworming, you have to deworm. Worms are a big enemy in goats. So deworming must be scheduled deworming. You know that on certain dates I have to deworm. Whether you see there are signs or no signs, deworm. Don't wait for signs. When you deworm, when you spray, you reduce on the diseases. Because now this worm is a parasite. So when it is eating, the other worm is also feeding. You will see when the goat is not looking right, then you need to do that. Another reason one has to invest in farming, in a goat farming, it is easy to sell. Something you take, even if I call someone now, someone will come with money, 200,000, and takes a goat. Rather than investing into something which will take you time to sell, and it is difficult for you to look for market. By the way, when we are choosing farming or any other business, you have to look at the market first. It is priority number one, because all you need into this business is money. So you must know where the market is, then you begin investing. So there is a market that was available for goats. That's what brought me into goat farming. Like any other business, there are challenges in goat farming. There is theft. Because like the flock is big, you need to be doing census almost on a daily, like okay, weekly. But you'll find when goats are missing, what do? They have already gone. But theft is a challenge, number one. Two, like any other animal, they also have diseases. But those ones are now a bit controllable. But it is also a challenge if you are not, an outbreak can come and you lose the whole flock. Another challenge is, of course, land. Land has never been enough. As you can see, you would choose to let them feed on their own, it would keep the cost low. But now, because the land is limited, now you have to supplement the feeding. So that one puts the cost of raising them a bit higher. You will not compete with somebody who just sends them outside. Because now you need fuel, the vehicle to bring the pastures and everything. But because you need the profit, you have to use what you have profitably. Land is really a big challenge and a limitation at that. Otherwise, it is, there are the challenges I mostly find. Nothing much. And even water availability. But here we have the water source. It is good, it is there, but you have to put in some money to pump the water. It is also not easy. Yeah, my future plans, I want this farm to be an epicenter for goats. When you think of goat farming, you are in the Western, you should be thinking of satellite farmers. I want to make it a breeder farm for goats. That is my major focus, so that we can multiply these good breeds which can bring to us more money and in a very short time. I'm seeing myself like in 3 years. I don't want to put it far. They told me in project planning that you should have, any good project should have a limited time. So I need like 3 years to make it a perfect farm, where you come in and say, yes, I will work with these people if I'm to do cattle farming, goat farming. I need to involve the youth so that they can learn. Like going to institutions which are near us, Chitagata, Ntunga, Mohia, there is another one, so that they can learn from here. Then this knowledge, they transfer it to other people who will be starting those projects. Because now sometimes you begin, it is you, the owner, who has the knowledge only. So I need those other boys who can help. So that when you are saying castrating, you don't need to bring people from far. The boys themselves can do that. And you know that now these are trained and they can do that. Because most of the people, when you ask your friends to begin, they say, but we don't know what to do. And you don't have people to give them to begin. So I want it to be an epicenter for goats and to train others and involve others in goat farming. People, whoever is thinking of farming, you are welcome to goat farming. I've got everything that I need. Excitement, you wake up in the morning, you feel you should go and see what is happening on the